Hey folks, this is Tracy with Scrappy's Rustics. Cans seem to be all the rage these days, so we're gonna try one out for ourselves, but a very simple one. So we have a regular vegetable can, a ink pad in the color black. I purchased this Japanese rice paper off of Amazon. I do have an Amazon affiliate link on my website at scrappysrustics.com. It's in the menu area. We have some black chalk paint, some white chalk paint, some Mod Podge, and the stamp is from A Maker Studio. I also have an affiliate link for that one. My favorite and my very first stamp ever. So I did this, I was practicing when I got my first rice paper. So I just simply stamped the B on the rice paper. I painted 2 coats of the white chalk paint on the can. And that is a water pen that I picked up from the Dollar General. We're fussy cutting it, just a fancy word for not having a straight line. What this does is it gives it a nice frayed, natural looking edge. So when you Mod Podge it on your piece, it kind of all melts together and you don't have any straight lines. And it kind of becomes your part of your piece when you do the fussy cut. So I cut it as close as I could to the image itself. And we just got a little Mod Podge there. And I actually want the rice paper to go into all these little grooves because I want it to look like it's part of this can. So I'm actually pushing it in the grooves, and I didn't want to Mod Podge all over because I really don't like that sheen. So I was trying my best to just keep it where the rice paper needed it. I guess I could have put Mod Podge on the rice paper itself and then plopped it on here, but this worked just as well. So I just put it in the middle first and then worked my way down the sides. I don't know what it is with this bee and bees this year, but I'm just loving them. I'm a bee snob, and I think this is like the greatest bee ever. I just love this guy. I think he's perfect. And again, that stamp is from A Maker Studio. It's so good. It's got 2 hives on it, a bunch of bees, a crown. It's got all kinds of good stuff. I do have an affiliate link for them, and all my affiliate links can be found at scrappysrustics.com up in the menu area. It was my very first stamp, and it's well used and well loved. Look how awesome that bee looks on this can. I mean, it's a can. We're just gonna throw it in the garbage, right? Or the recycling. So I'm just pushing it in all the grooves because I want to look like it was actually like painted on here, like it's part of it. And again, I got the rice paper. It's Japanese rice paper. It has a sheen on one side and kind of furry on the other. And that was Amazon. I have an affiliate for that as well. Look how awesome that looks. I love this. I could have used my ink pad in hindsight now that I think about it, but this can was stark white. It looked way too new, so I'm gonna dry brush some black on here just to age it up a little, give it a little character, a little dimension, just so it's not so stark white. So I just chose random spots. If you've never dry brushed before, it's just you want to get some paint on your brush, kind of offload it, and barely touch your surface that you're dry brushing. Just want to leave a little bit on there. This was so easy and really inexpensive. So now I'm just tying some jute haphazardly around here. I don't want it to be neat or anything perfect on purpose. You get 30 sheets of the rice paper. I believe it's $10. 30 sheets for $10. You can run it through your printer. You can stamp on it. I'm sure there's other things you can do on it that I can't think of right now. I know one of the printers, your ink may smear if you get it wet. And I believe that's the more expensive out of the 2 printers. I think an inkjet printer you're fine with. And I can't think of the name of the other type of printer, but one of them does smear. So make sure you Google that before you you proceed with any of this. I have an inkjet and it doesn't smear. I know that. And the paper is the exact size as a printer paper. So I just have some faux lavender here, and I shoved it in there, and look how awesome that looks. I love this. I hope this inspired you to maybe make one of your own. To see more videos, make sure you see Scrappy's Rustics on Facebook. Oh, look at that bee. I love it. And also visit our website at scrappysrustics.com. Thank you so much for watching.